Good afternoon, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news update. Another car fire has kept firefighters in Griffith busy after it broke out on Xavier Avenue after 3 a.m. It was initially reported as a yard fire, but when crews got there, they saw a car well alight. They worked for about an hour to contain the flames, calling on assistance from a water tanker, but managed to stop the blaze from spreading into the long grass. Our Riverina farmers have been left feeling frustrated with the growing fears of the bumper season will be wasted due to a lack of government cooperation. Border restrictions and COVID testing facility limitations could make harvest difficult for the second year in a row. The association wants the government officials to put their differences aside on the matter. The government is promising a complete overhaul of the way it attracts and retains teachers in the bush. It comes off the back of a review focusing on the benefits for regional teachers. Some recommendations we put into action immediately, including improvements to teacher accommodation in high-demand areas. Taking a look at some local sport now, and this year's Southern Inland Rugby Union Best and Fairest have been awarded. AG College captain Lachlan Ram has taken out the Bill Castle Medal for the men's first grade competition, claiming the award by just 1 point. While in the women's, 19-year-old rising star Tess Staines won the Alicia Lucas Medal despite an interrupted season. And let's taking a look at today's weather forecast. It's a warm one in Griffith today, 26 degrees, and the chance of a thunderstorm late morning or early this afternoon. Winds up to 30 kilometres an hour, becoming light in the afternoon. Chance of a thunderstorm in Wagga Wagga as well, 22 degrees the top temperature there today. Stay with us. I'll have another local news update in about an hour's time. I'll see you then. Good afternoon, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news update. An extra $180 million will be spent upgrading a major power line running from Wagga Wagga to South Australia. Canberra will underwrite the Transgrid project, worth $1.9 billion in total. The upgrade will allow for an increased capacity along a 500 kilovolt line that runs from Wagga to just south of Colambury. 1 kilovolt is equal to 1,000 volts. A generous donation to Wagga Hospital could make the difference for premature babies across the Riverina, with a brand new critical service on its way courtesy of the Humpty Dumpty Foundation. The neonatal transport retrieval system will allow local paediatric teams to transport unwell babies to hospital. The equipment is valued at close to $95,000. Murrumbidgee Health is focusing on getting jabs into students' arms before Term 4, setting up 2 clinics that will run from Monday to Friday. You can visit the Tolan Community Centre at 12 Lockett Place or the regular clinic behind Wagga Base Hospital. Anyone aged 12 to 59 years old can get the jab. And today marks Good Neighbour Day across the Riverina. We're being encouraged to check in on our friends next door. Spokesperson Lloyd Edge says it's important to be more than just a stranger, especially if your neighbour is elderly and might need a shoulder to lean on. In local sports news, senior cricketers around Leeton will have to go elsewhere to play this season. The local association's top competition won't go ahead due to lack of numbers. Chairman John Warren says it's disappointing, with Leeton once a powerhouse for local cricket. Humid in Griffith today, 26 degrees with a chance of thunderstorm at some point, 22 in Wagga Wagga. And that's all from me for now. I'll see you in about an hour's time. Have a great afternoon. Good afternoon, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news update. A Kringle man has been charged 2 weeks after he allegedly robbed a local shop whilst wielding an axe. Riverina police allege the 30-year-old entered a shop on Lake Albert Road where he proceeded to threaten the store manager with the weapon. He demanded cash and cigarettes before fleeing from the scene. Investigations led to the man at a home on Churchill Avenue where he was arrested yesterday. Plus, it's been another 24 hours of no new COVID cases in the Riverina. In total, there's been 25 cases in the region since the start of the latest outbreak, and today there's been no new venues of concern. More money has been committed to the major power line project connecting Wagga to South Australia. Transgrid will spend an extra $180 million increasing capacity along the line. The federal government is underwriting the project. The $1.9 billion line will be completed in late 2023. The Humpty Dumpty Foundation has donated an important piece of equipment to help sick babies at the Wagga Base Hospital. The brand new neonatal transport system will allow local paediatric teams to transport unwell babies to hospital rather than having to wait for an airborne retrieval team. The Humpty Dumpty Foundation is known for its generosity. The children's charity has been donating essential equipment for more than 30 years. And in local sport, the Southern Inland Rugby Union Best and Fairest winners have been named. AG College captain Lachlan Ram won the Bill Castle medal, while 19-year-old Tess Staines was awarded the Alicia Lucas medal. Taking a look at today's weather forecast, a possible thunderstorm for the Riverina, 22 degrees the top in Wagga Wagga today, showers and 21 in Cootamundra, 26 degrees in Griffith. I'll see you soon. Good afternoon, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news update. A 30-year-old Kooringal man has been refused bail in Wagga Wagga local court following an alleged armed robbery about 2 weeks ago. Police allege the man entered a Lake Albert Road shop wielding an axe, demanding cash from the 32-year-old store manager behind the counter. He's been charged with robbery while armed with an offensive weapon. On the COVID front, no new cases in the Riverina today. Statewide, 863 new COVID cases have been recorded. Sadly, another 7 people with the virus have died, including one person in their 40s. You might have noticed it was a bit of a nightmare if you tried to catch a train across the Riverina this morning. Planned industrial action caused delays as workers walked off the job for 4 hours right across the state. Unions and the state government are at loggerheads over pay and other conditions. Wagga Wagga Art Gallery is catering for kids and families these school holidays. Today there was a crown making workshop for kids to take home when they finish them. Tomorrow there's a necklace making workshop where the children can create their own unique piece of jewellery. The programs are free, but registrations are required if you want to attend. And the senior cricket in Leeton won't go ahead this year, but this time it's not due to the pandemic. The association has failed to gather enough players and teams, meaning only the juniors will play. Those grey skies are hanging around for the rest of the weekend. Taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, lots of rain on the way for Juni, up to 35 millimetres, temperatures between 10 and 17 degrees. Wagga Wagga also in for a rainy day tomorrow. Brollie's at the ready, 17 degrees there. Griffith will drop down to 19 tomorrow. See you soon. Good evening. Another donut day for the Murrumbidgee. 0 new COVID cases recorded in our region. Plus, Riverina police have charged a Kooringal man over an alleged armed robbery earlier this month. It's alleged that the 30-year-old demanded cash and cigarettes while wielding an axe. Lots of rain on the way for the Riverina, rainy in Wagga tomorrow and 17 degrees. A possible thunderstorm in Griffith, 19 degrees. I'll see you soon. Hello again. The Riverina recorded no new COVID cases today, but we are urged to not get complacent. There are at least 26 places to get tested right across the region. And a man accused of robbing a Kooringal store with an axe a few weeks ago has been located by police. And Riverina is in for a soaking tomorrow. Up to 35 millilitres could fall at some places. 17 degrees in Wagga. Good evening. A lack of hands up for the Leeton senior cricket team means the squad won't be going ahead this year. Only the juniors will play. And there are still spots available at the Wagga Wagga Art Gallery tomorrow for a necklace making workshop. All materials are supplied and there's no cost, you just need to book. Griffith, rainy and 19 degrees tomorrow. The Bureau is predicting around 35 millilitres of rain. I'll see you again in a few hours' time. Good evening, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news update. Another donut day for the Riverina. No new COVID cases were recorded in our region today. Statewide, there were 863 new infections and sadly 7 people passed away with the virus. A 30-year-old Kooringal man has been refused bail in Wagga Wagga local court following an alleged armed robbery 2 weeks ago. Police say the man allegedly entered the Albert Road shop wielding an axe, demanding cash and cigarettes from the store manager behind the counter. The city of Wagga has teamed up with the New South Wales government to provide a free service to make sure kids' car seats are fitted correctly. Locals can go for a free safety check on Wednesday from next week at the Bolton Street car park. And breast screening services are returning to the Riverina. The life-saving measure, which can detect cancer before symptoms appear, was temporarily paused in August. Breast Screen New South Wales are working with local health districts for the reopening plan. Forecast for Wednesday is looking rather wet. Heavy rain in Wagga between 10 and 17 degrees. Chance of a thunderstorm too. Similar conditions in Junee, 17 the predicted top there. Griffith, rainy and 19. That's all from me tonight. I hope you have a great evening. We'll probably see you tomorrow.